final. It felt like a final as PSG and Bayern pushed each other like we have not seen them pushed in this tournament so far. But we say goodbye to Vincent Kompany's men, and it's PSG who keep on keeping on. I'm Alex Scott. We've got Luis Garcia, Juan Pablo Angel, we've got Dimitar Berbatov, and we had 2 red cards in this game. But in studio, we just keep adding the players here. We'll welcome to Mo Adams. Mo, exciting game. What were your thoughts on it?
Exactly like you said, it felt like a final. You know, we had two sides that kept going at it from the start, which is, you know, for a neutral, it's a very entertaining game. I thought Bayern played extremely well, the way they came out. You know, they pressed extremely high. We know how PSG love to dominate possession and get, you know, the ball ticking between their midfielders. But, you know, at times, you know, Bayern looked threatening. You know, chances on either side. It could have really went either way, but PSG were more clinical in the end.
Yeah, I thought that it was a highly entertaining game in general. You know, individual battles, good individual talent. But I think for Bayern Munich in particular, it was a heavy defeat. Not only for not making it into the next round and the price tag that it comes with, but also for the injuries of Musala and Stanisic. I think it's, you know, when you come into this tournament in the aftermath, you would like to have no players injured, going especially into a long season ahead.
It was tough because especially after the first half, we'll do more of a breakdown. But Bayern Munich was strong, and you picked them. You said that they would be winning this game.
Only because you got But in my mind, it was who's going to score first. Both teams had great opportunity to score. Eventually, PSG found the net first, and it made it more easy for them because Bayern Munich needs to open a little bit, and then PSG can explore the space exactly as it happened. That's how they scored the second goal. But overall, good game, entertaining game. PSG the winner.
With a little bit of drama, Alex. At the end, I think that it was the piecing part of this fantastic game. We were expecting a very good game, very structured teams, really disciplined, with a lot of fantastic players up front. We're missing that first goal to open up the game, but I think that they are so good in every single phase, in attack, in defense, that it was going to be difficult to find that first goal. So I think that Paris Saint-Germain deserved it because it was better in the last third. But I think the game of Bayern Munich, I mean, you cannot make any regret at anything that they don't, because the only missing part was that clinical position in the last third.
Okay, well, this is the chance where at home you get to fill in that bracket, the wall chart, because another team has been added to the semi-final lineup, and it is PSG. And on the other side, Chelsea will take on Fluminense. But who will take that last? So much of them and so much to break down. But the game started with a moment of silence for Diogo Jota and Andre Silva, but once this game got going, it was end-to-end, JP.
Yeah, you started off, you know, really well. High pressing, high line from both teams, attacking-minded, chances from each of the teams, and I think Bayern Munich started off a little bit stronger, and then as the game settled, obviously things started to get equal. But there was a great performance for the 2 goalkeepers today, you know, and that was the reason why we didn't see more goals in this game.
Both goalkeepers coming up big when needed. But just the quality in terms of, Louise, you spoke about Hakimi. That could have been a weakness in that area for PSG, but he's equally as strong going forward and came up big in defence as well.
Totally right, Alex. I think that he's been my man of the match of the game. I think he was fantastic going forward. A couple of times he was grabbed on guard because, of course, at some point you're going to be exposed, but he did a fantastic job at the back. And we mentioned about this defensive on set pieces of Paris Saint-Germain. It's really astonishing just to see them, how they keep the line, and no one.
How difficult it is to keep that high line, you know, at any moment. You know, there's someone missing concentration and breaking the line, but you kept telling us that, you know, how difficult it is just to maintain the high line and get them in offside position.
Dimitar, you put that into the net. I know that you put that into the net.
But again, credit to the goalkeeper, right? He knew exactly where the ball was going to go because the positioning of Varcoa was just, I want to put it in the far corner. Great reading of the game, great shoot, great save in the end. And this chance as well, great fit. It's just the ultimate number 9 should be there and just drew a tap in, which, to be honest, PSG doesn't have typical number 9 in front. They have all 3 attacking players who can swap position all over the pitch. And here, maybe pure luck. And maybe not enough power when you hit the ball to hit the back of the net. But
you look at
chances all over the pitch.
Yeah, you look at those last two chances even. He could have been out of sight by the 7th minute, but does really well. I thought he was very good today, especially the battle with Lima on that side. I thought he had a bloody lip, you know, he was out for blood in the end and managed to get a wonderful cut inside on his left foot, shaped far post and whipped it near. So lovely goal from him.
Surprising that that's his first goal in the tournament.
Yeah. And then you've got Dembele obviously coming back into the side. We obviously seen him feature against AS Miami, but this is where the drama started in this game.
It got feisty at the end, didn't it?
There's no arguing with a red card, right, guys?
No.
That was a reckless one. Yeah, too high on the shin. I think there's no way that we can deny that one. And another one in offside. We have to give again credit to the line of defense, and that was the other one, guys.
But also, Dimi, how unfortunate was Kane losing that ball that led to the opening goal for PSG, because he was playing an unbelievable game today.
The one player you expect to keep the ball, Harry Kane, right? Yeah. And the moment where he lost it, they score after that. But this one here, this goal, this pass from Hakimi, going past three players from Bayern Munich. I mean, come on. He's not a right back, he's a right winger. And this is obviously Dembele making and saying thank you for the goal, because it was the goal of Hakimi. And here, obviously for me, no penalty.